Customers are going nuts for interest free. It is really easy. In the current situation right now, interest rates have gone through the roof for home loans here in Australia. I don't know if anyone in America is watching, anywhere in the world. Anyway, most people's mortgages have doubled, and purely because of interest rate hikes. And also the cost of living, like power prices have gone up quite a lot. This is The Sales Game with Josh McKay, helping solar business owners sell more, make more, and work less. Groceries have gone up. Fuel went up, it's come straight back down a little bit, but people don't have a lot of disposable income. And this product is, because it tackles one of those problems and because it doesn't present another problem for them, by offering $0 up front, 0% interest, and we can usually structure it so it's either the same or less than what you're paying on your power bills, but you don't have to worry about price increases anymore. It's a recession-proof product, especially with a method of door-to-door sales and interruption style marketing, which is, Facebook ads, social media ads, essentially. Like a Google ads, the thing about Google ads is very market dependent. And any of these three quotes companies that are really going heavily towards bottom of the funnel, people who are already looking for solar, those are extremely market dependent. But if I can solve someone's problem of like cost of living, of rising expenses and things like that without putting a burden on them, I have a recession-proof business. And that's what I want. I want a business that is evergreen. And solar is that product. And you've just got to market it in the right way to the right people. And that's why I believe that leads, having a good lead source and the right type of customer coming through, will transform the business. If you've got a good lead source and then a good sales process, and then you've got a good operations process which delivers awesome service and customer first, service customer first. Don't do anything that's going to fuck the customer over in the short term or the long term. That's essential. That's building goodwill in the market. Also feels better because if you hold it against yourself. If you think you don't, you do. So I'm not doing that ever again. Like literally never again. Like I think my first few years of sales, I was trained and brought up like the Wolf of Wall Street mentality. Yeah, sell fucking shit product for high margin, whatever. It wasn't a shit product, but I have sold shit products, but never again, honestly. It's not worth how I see myself. And not let alone anything else, any of the backlash that comes from it, even nothing comes from it. It's not worth me living with myself like that and knowing that I've done something wrong by something, even if it's tiny, even if we might get away with it. Yeah, that's been feeling really good. And I believe my conviction in what I'm saying, I'm not lying about anything. I'm not even manipulating anything. It comes through, and it's just so much easier to present something that I have 100% confidence in. And I don't really mind if someone doesn't go ahead. And that comes through and that helps. That's a better sales process. Anyway, this is sales launch, so I guess it is good to have a bit of the sales sort of strategies thrown in as well. What else have we got? So I've used American Express for a credit limit, and it gives like a 30 end of it's usually about 20 days end of month that I have to pay, which is pretty good. There are fees with Amex, but it allows quite a healthy cash flow. I have also built myself up into a position now where we've had enough jobs booked through. We've done about 7 or 8 installs now, which is not heaps, like over a 6-month period. It's pretty amazing that I'm like, there's a lot of debt there. I'm not gonna lie, I've taken loans out, but I've been able to get a $20,000 credit limit, which is 30 days end of month. So any payments, any purchases made through the entire month, we have at the end of the month 30 days from that date to pay it, which is fantastic credit terms. For most suppliers, they're like 14 days or 21 days end of month. So this is one of the best ones that I've seen. I haven't even touched that yet, so I'm just trying to keep the Amex high. As we expand, I will start to use the trade zone credit, because that gives me, if I get 30 days in a month and then I can pay that balance with the Amex, I get another basically 6 weeks as well. 6 weeks, it's a month plus 2 weeks. Yeah, I literally get about a 3-month turnaround on cash flow. So that gives me flexibility. That's why I say I can go in the negative for the next probably 4 months before it becomes a problem. I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to do that continuously, but I am considering hiring, instead of one person, 2 people. There is an investment and a time and a money investment in bringing people up to speed. So honestly, I think with the sales volume, I could probably break even, but realistically, I'll probably lose another 10, 15 grand for the first month that I bring 2 people on. The next month should be about a 5 grand loss, and then from there we should start making profit. So yeah, I guess that's like a 9-month sort of turnaround. We'll go from losing money to making money. You can definitely do this business without having to go through that phase. Like I said, I'm trying to build it up pretty fast, but I could have built it up faster with lower quality people. That's not I'm not interested in that. And then just done recruitment churn and just put a bit more energy into recruitment and just get people in the doors, people quit, get new people in the doors, and just have that sort of go. And me do all the sales and stuff. I guess I'm not, you can do it. That's not what I'm doing. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend doing what I'm doing unless you knew exactly what you're doing, because I know I can sell myself out of the situation that I'm putting myself in as well. I know that I can cut all my expenses back down. I've got Jerry to help me with operations. I can go and door knock or have an appointment set or get digital leads and sell myself out of the situation in probably a 2-month time frame. So yeah, even unless you have that, I wouldn't ever recommend taking on the liabilities that I'm taking on. By the way, the debt level is about 60 grand. If you take the car into consideration, yeah. But otherwise, the finance level is 25 grand loan plus the 15 grand. So yeah, it's about 40 grand, which is spread over a period of time. If I do pay it over that period of time, it's fucked on interest. Anyway, I digress. I can't even remember what I was just talking about. I'm going to move on. It mustn't have been that important. Oh, the access line. That's it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've set that up. So we can pay. The cool thing is not everyone takes Amex, but we can pay our subcontractors through bank statement, through bank transfer, through Amex, through this functionality called access line. So I can pay my installers, any contractors like bookkeepers or anything, anyone that's invoicing you, my uniform shop, anything like that, any business that I'm interacting with on a regular sort of level, I can pay them through the Amex, which gives me a little bit more time to cash flow things, which is great because my model of doing interest-free is very heavily cash flow negative to start with, because I have to do all of the work. I have to buy all the stock, I have to get all the stuff organized, installs paid and everything before I get the money. So it is good to have these things. Again, you need to make sure you know what you're doing and have an accountant and a bookkeeper checking these things regularly with you to make sure you know where your accounts are at, because it is very easy to blow these things out and think, oh, I've got money there, I'll spend it. I did it last month and I went down 12 grand. I had enough money to break even last month. I went and spent 12 grand because I thought I made 12 grand. So yeah, I'm going to reinvest that straight into the business. It's okay because I've got these things in place, like the check to make sure my profit and loss is being done. Anyhow, that is very handy. I was considering leveraging the Trade Zone 20 grand credit to just jump up recruitment, but I'm practicing patience. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a little bit more time. I'm definitely hiring 1 more person, but I might hire 2. Rather than, like, my original plan was to have a team of 5 people built by the end in the next 6 weeks. That is not happening. I will maybe have 2 more people join in 6 weeks. And if Rory does go to UK and he decides to leave, I will probably get 1 person. So I'll have 3 sales development representatives, I'm calling them appointment setters, and 1 salesperson, and Jerry handling operations and the marketing team doing the Facebook things. It's going to be too many appointments for me to handle, so one of those sales development representatives, the appointment setters, I will transition them into the sales role, and that will take, I'm planning on spending about 6 weeks to train a salesperson up. Yeah, I think realistically, to get someone up to speed, there's a lot of technical knowledge. I definitely, if I'm hiring a salesperson, I definitely want them to start in the door-to-door first, because that is the best way to slowly build the knowledge. There's no other better way of building the knowledge. It's a pretty technical product, the way that I sell, and I want these people to be autonomous, so I need to train them on all the technical aspects of solar, which takes time and it's going to require ongoing as well. And we're going to fuck up along the way, but that's okay. I want to do it properly. So yeah, in probably by August, so today is June 19th, so that's about 6 weeks. By August, I will probably have a total of 3 people in the sales development role, and then myself and Jerry, so it'll be a team of 5. For the next few months, I think that's probably enough until we start to get to a point where the digital leads start to pick up. If I can transition one more person, if maybe it's hiring one more person to one more person, and then we start Google AdWords and have Facebook ads, Google ads, and door-to-door ads, leads. And then if, probably not Google ads, because like I was saying about look, it's good that I make these videos because I've caught myself out. Google ads is okay. The acquisition cost is pretty high for the type of customer that I'm looking for. It's just not really, I don't think it's really reliable because it's so dependent on market conditions. I can't advertise to interruption style customers on Google ads. It's more intent based, like keyword searching. Unless I try and tag someone who's searching for Bunnings or something like that, like a homeowner. But that's not what Google's designed. Maybe it's TikTok. Maybe it's other social media platforms. And you know what? In saying this and going through the sales experience, I know we've set up the Google ads now, but I actually feel like that might be a better way to do it. Yeah, because when I go to Google ads, when intent-based people looking for solar panels, you have limitations to that customer as well. I guess not really the sales process. I don't know, to be continued, I guess. I'll let you know what I do when I do it. I have these plans and plans change and shit, people quit, stuff happens. Just sharing what I'm thinking about. Sharing is caring.